Well, I must rate as one of the most significant and most spectacular trophies in harness racing, if not in racing in general. That is the Chariots of Fire Trophy. The 4-year-old heavyweight championship of that particular age group will be staged at Club Menangle on Saturday night, and one lucky owner or owners will be going home with a miniature version of this spectacular trophy. And Bruce, what a trophy to take home.
Yeah, Mick, as you said, it certainly is one of the best in racing in general. I love the new Miracle Mile Trophy, very proud of that, that we put that together, but I think this is still one of my favourites. The replicas are exactly that. They are exact replicas of this trophy. This one remains at the club, of course, but it certainly is a spectacular trophy, and as I say, I think my favourite of the lot.
Bruce, as I said, it is the 4-year-old heavyweight championship, and we stage it here at Club Menangle, and what an outstanding field, and you're about to read it in barrier order.
That's right. So we did the draw earlier today, Mick, and so we start off the second emergency. Mac Da Vinci's in the number 1 position. Then we've got Will the Wizard, Boots Electric, JOK, Kowalski Analysis, the Mustang, Zeus Bromac, Burnham Boy, the first emergency, Minstrel, Crunch Time, Expensive Ego, and Stylish Memphis.
The barrier draw has certainly thrown the race wide open, Bruce. I've spoken to Jack Trainer, the driver of Stylish Memphis. He's now certainly concerned about where he's drawn. Zeus Bromac, on the other hand, Gavin Fitzpatrick is delighted. So the barrier draw has certainly thrown this into confusion.
Yeah, it's one of those ones. Sometimes you get the barrier draw you don't want. This case, I think we certainly got the barrier draw we did want. So it certainly has opened it up. It's going to be a very exciting race. One we're really looking forward to. I mean, for the racing itself, but also for the opportunities for people that are going to be out here at the track.
Bruce, it's the first week of the Miracle Mile Carnival. We also have 3 heats of the New South Wales Oaks. It's certainly a tip-top program from start to finish.
Yeah, it's a great night of racing, as you said, Mick, and there's some challenges, of course, still around with getting both people and therefore their horses with them around between states. But given those challenges, we're really, really pleased with the fields we've been able to put together for the first night of the carnival.
As I said, Bruce, you've got some exciting news. It's around about 47, 48 weeks in the making. What's the news concerning Club Menangle and patrons?
Well, thankfully, and we've had a few false starts with this one, but this time we're hoping we're going to get to Saturday when we can basically open the stables back up again for participants. So owners and licensed persons will be able to get back down into the stables again. So that's a very, very exciting for us. Our crowds are getting back towards normal levels, so that's also exciting. So I think Penrith actually is the first meeting that will have people back down in the stables. We don't have to separate, which is fantastic news. So I know that's been very difficult for a lot of the participants from their families, etc., where they've had to be in the public area. They can't be in both, so they've either had to sort of decide to be down in the stables permanently or stay in the public area. So it's great for the participants as well that they'll be able to sort of have their closer connections be able to be down there with them. And also, as I say, particularly for owners to be able to get back down in the stables, I think is fantastic. But overall, we are, as you say, almost 12 months on, almost back to where we were.
Over the past 4 or 5 weeks, Bruce, you must be pleased with the response of the harness racing public here at Club Menangle. The interest is certainly there in this particular product.
Definitely, and I think that's probably really reflective with the membership. And again, it's been a very difficult time for the members of the club as well, because they've had areas not open that would typically be open, and the immediate reaction to book in for these nights of the carnival has been quite amazing, and shows, I suppose, the fact they've missed being able to be here in the normal environment they would watch the races in. So certainly I think it's very important, members or general public, for all 3 nights of the carnival, particularly corporate hospitality, they really need to book in, because there is a great deal of demand for it. I think it shows people have been missing the opportunity to get out and watch racing the way they used to watch racing. So very important that if they do want to be here, particularly indoors, they need to make those bookings.
And that is further enhanced by Miracle Mile Night, Bruce, because we could be in for one of the great Miracle Miles with the clash of Lochinvar Art and King of Swing. So avoid disappointment, book early.
That's exactly right. So, as I say, we've still got some restrictions in terms of outdoors, so we are going to need to be cautious with the way we sell for the outdoor areas. But certainly, if you want to guarantee a seat, particularly, as you say, for Miracle Mile night, so Saturday night, 6th of March, make sure if you want to be here, you book in.
And one of the big nights, Bruce, will be Ladies' Night in 2 weeks' time.
That's right. So the middle week of the carnival, fantastic program. We have the two qualifying sprints, of course, that night, but we also have the Ladyship Mile and the Oaks. So again, you're talking 4 Group 1 races that night. We have the fashions on the field as well. So for people who want to mix the racing with dressing up, fantastic opportunity there. But it is really an amazing carnival. I mean, you throw the Newcastle Mile in, of course, on Friday night. You've got 10 Group 1 races stretched over the 3 weeks of the carnival. So, but of course, we finish it with a bang. We have four on the 27th of February with Ladies' Night, and another 4 Group 1s on Miracle Mile night.
Well, Bruce, fingers crossed, finally we're heading in the right direction.
It seems that way, and as I say, we have had a few false starts along the way, but we're really excited to be here. I mean, this is what the club loves to do, is conduct the big race meetings, and we're very excited to be back in the position that we were last year.
And if you do miss out on coming here to the feature track, Club Menangle Country Club just up the road, always book there.
Yeah, well, it's actually combine the two together is a great way to do it, whether you start there or finish there. Certainly we've got a shuttle bus that runs now on the Saturdays between the two venues, so if people want to, as I say, start up there and then head down to the track, they can do that, or at the end of the night, if they want to kick on for longer, they can certainly do that. And that's a great opportunity for Miracle Mile night. We've got an after party happening up there after the races. So I know last year a stack of the participants were up there partying well into the early hours of the morning, and that opportunity is there for the participants, but also for the patrons as well. So you get up there, you'll get to no doubt mix with a number of our leading trainers and drivers up there after the races. So it's certainly great every Saturday night, but especially Miracle Mile night.
Well, exciting times ahead, Bruce, and we kick off this Saturday night with the running of the Chariots of Fire.